everyone. Welcome to Chair Yoga with the Prescott Library. Grab your comfy chair, grab your yoga mat. Take a nice big breath in. Bring your shoulders back and down. Kind of ground yourself into your chair, so kind of pressing your tailbone and really focus in on that lower part of your tummy. We're going to do some fun ab work today. So as we bring your breath in and out, focus in on our breath with our chest and our tummy. You're going to feel most of your breath in your tummy. And I know most of us have always spent most of our time kind of sucking our stomach in and not getting that a good breath in, filling the lower part of our lungs. So let's take a nice big breath in. And drop your chin just a little bit into your chest, opening up the back of your neck. Nice big breath, and just gently roll your neck down and just kind of running it forward. You can go nice and slow, doing some gentle stretches with our neck. And if you just hang in there going real slow, you can feel the muscles go down a little bit further into your back. And just doing a small rotation, glancing up at the sky. And rolling back down again to the side and glancing up. Rolling back down, just doing some gentle movements with our neck. I like to visualize that I'm just getting a little suntan. Kind of wishful thinking sometimes, right? Feeling the warm sun on your face, rolling down, and gazing up. And dropping down. Just a few more. And go nice and slow. Sit up a little bit straighter. I just noticed I was relaxed into that. Maybe you were too. And rolling down. And just slowly glancing up. And gently coming up. Do some gentle shoulder rolls. Bring your shoulders up and back. Opening up and just gently pressing your chest forward just a little bit, dropping your shoulders down, and rolling your shoulders forward, and coming forward, stretching your chest forward, dropping your neck back a little bit, and if you pull your arms down and back, you should feel a really nice stretch into your clavicle. I've had a lot of clients this week that's been a really tough spot. And coming open. And forward. Gently rounding your back, and you can just stretch forward. Press your hands where it's comfortable. And opening up. And forward. Make those movements a little bit larger. Forward, and open, and forward, and just slowly rolling up, and come into a nice little bit of a cow stretch, stretching your chest forward, and into cat. Dropping in really, again, engaging that tummy as we go into our cat, supporting our low back. And coming forward. And just slowly, a little side to side movement, opening up our tummy. You might notice some stretches kind of mid-back. Let's say I feel a stretch between my hips and right underneath my rib cage. a little bit tight on me today. Through this, you might have found a few extra spots that were a little bit sticky today. Bring your arms out to the sides. So this is just more of a gentle stretch. You can pretend you're grabbing. I don't know what you're grabbing for. Make your arm movements a little bit larger. Work our arms. And you can look in whatever direction is comfortable. I'm just kind of following in. So it's comfortable for me right now. And just make these movements just a little bit bigger. A lot of upper body to start today. And I'm going to assume if you are working that tummy, engaging your lower core, you should feel a lot of movement. So now make some bigger circles. Opening up our back. Gentle movements and coming up, apple picking, coming up. And reaching up. And reaching up. You can reach over a little bit more, reaching over your head. But notice in, so I was kind of leaning this way. Really press your tailbone and your glutes into your chair. Nice stretch over, glancing up at your hands. And switch sides. Nice big breath, reaching all the way up. And then just gently resting your hands on your knees, stretching your head towards me. Gentle stretch, reaching out of your low back, reaching your head towards me. Tailbone glued towards the chair. And slowly coming up. Reaching up and dropping forward and reaching up. Just doing some gentle stretches, deepening the stretch as it's comfortable. And up. Dropping your shoulders. And coming into a nice cactus stretch. Really focus in on your tummy. So you can leave your hands out here doing a little bit of extra arm work. Hands towards me. And just do a small wave. So now you know if you have some rotator issues and rotation is not feeling so fantastic. You can hang out here. You can reach a little bit up. This is perfect. We're using a lot of our shoulder muscles. So find the modification so you can go down and up. Working the shoulder muscles. And up. And drop down. Up. So if you're doing a little bit of rotation, a little bit of a lift, you might notice that your arms are tired. Kind of quick. Perfect. Using some good arm muscles. Probably feel your bicep. A little bit of shoulder work. So we're going to hang out here for a few minutes, pressing down. Rotating. So I'm going to do a little bit of a cat stretch, engaging my core. So we'll do a little bit of an active core, a little bit different today. And relax. So if you felt that your arms were sore like that deltoid calf, and a little bit in the bicep, that's what we're looking for. Nice big breath, a little bit of a shake it out, and back and forth. Because you know we're going to do it again, right? And reaching together. So find what you liked, kind of wearing those arms out a little bit early. So even just holding here, obviously is a great workout. So doing a little bit of a I don't know, what do you think this is? Nice rotation. It's like our hands are saying hello. Nice bow. And up. And down. And up. So if your arms are getting a little bit tired, so mine, I had a busy work day. Now everybody's coming in really tight, needing their muscles worked. Reaching up and drop. And up and relax down. A little side to side shimmy. And just do a gentle twist. We're going to slowly glance towards your right shoulder. And switch rotation. Nice big breath coming up. And this time Swan Dive, either letting your hands relax on your knees and coming forward. You can drop your elbows down. Pulling your head towards me. Stretch your head towards me. And coming back. Forward, so gentle stretches and coming back. And as we come back, really engage your core. And forward and back. And forward and coming back. Slowly rolling up. Nice big breath. We'll start. Open up our hip flexors just because we're going to be using some core work and I just want to make sure they're stretched. So coming over to the side, just dropping down so you feel like you're in a supported lunge. So you can see I'm really right on the chair. Probably my left glute is mostly on the chair, nothing else. I'm doing a small lean just so I don't, tip the chair over. You can do a nice stretch over. Hold on to your chair, keep your mobility, and reaching over, opening up, and coming up, and reaching once more. So this time as we're bringing our arm in, which obviously, your arm can just stay here, I'm feeling it a deep stretch inside my tummy. Up. So we're going to rotate sides. So you probably felt a nice stretch probably from your knee all the way up into your flexor and into your tummy. It's nice to give yourself a gentle stretch. Again, nice deep lunge type of a position. And reaching up, and you can stay here. I know I need a deeper stretch, so I'm honoring what my body's needing at the moment. And coming up. Reach. And you might notice one side's a little bit stickier. This for me today is feeling a little bit sticky. That's okay, we're going to make it work. And slowly coming up. Coming back in. Side to side movement, opening up your body. Nice big breath. Bring your left leg up and just gently reach forward. Switching your head towards me, drop your shoulders down, smiling because you'll love it. And coming up, you might feel a stretch kind of right down the outside of your hip. That is what we were looking for. You also might notice a little bit in the knee, so find if you need to have your knee in a little bit more, a little bit less. Sitting up real tall and stretching towards me, nice and long. Dropping your shoulders down. I'm noticing that my knee is dropping a little bit more. It's doing that all on its own, so if you're finding that your body has got some more flexibility, certainly follow through. And if you don't like it, you can always keep it a little bit more supported. But this has always been my more flexible side for certain things. And switch sides, sitting up real tall. And stretching forward. And you might find your very dominant leg has more tension in it. My left leg seems to have a little bit more tension in it today. Reaching forward. And coming up. And reaching forward. Pulling your body forward just a little bit more, sitting up real straight. And slowly coming up, letting it relax down. Nice big breath. Kind of make sure you're sitting a little bit more forward on your chair so we have some flexibility. Engage that lower part of your tummy and coming back just a little bit so you feel like your tummy is engaging, and then come forward. And back. So let's say my upper body probably moves 5 or 6 inches. You don't have to go back too far. So I'm sitting far enough away from the back of my chair that if I wanted to go all the way back, I could, but I notice I'm actually losing control of my core and in my low back. So making these movements a little bit smaller keeps the control, really helps keep our low back working a little bit more. So we want a strong core, strong back. Sitting up, little side to side shimmy. And nice big breath. Upright, engage your tummy and coming back. Drop your shoulders down. So we're holding in. Remember, we got our beach ball. Mine is a beach ball today. I've just decided that. And coming forward. Now remember, forward is more upright. So coming back. And up. And back. And you can reach forward with your hands and back. And reaching up like we're going to put it up on the shelf and take it back. Up on the shelf and back. So you've got the beach ball, we're going to put it away for the day and take it out and bring our arms in. Reaching and back. And reach and back. And reach. So this time bring your arms in. You can just do that small, kind of like a little drop in. Back. Now this time as we come back, reach a little bit higher. Make sure that tummy's working. We're really stretching in both directions. Little stretch, engage, and stretch using our arms, engage coming back. So if you feel like your tummy is getting a good stretch and workout right in the middle, that's where we're at. Coming forward and back. And forward. And back. So if our arms are a little bit tired, we kind of work the same muscles before, and that's okay. So we're going to hang back here for a moment, holding in, gentle side to side. Creating a lot of muscle memory. So we're just making some small, gentle twists. Twist. So if your arms are actually getting a little bit tired, we are keeping them in a very active kind of position. And drop down. Now we're going to activate them. And drop. And drop. So we're going to use our tummy in lots of ways today. So when I'm twisting, I'm doing a little bit of a lean back, not much, and twist, and twist. So if your tummy's feeling a little bit warm, wonderful, that's the goal. Just a few more. And once more. And back towards center, little side to side movement. Reaching up real tall, widen your feet just a little bit. And reaching up with your left hand. And switch sides. And switch sides. Gazing up at your hand, you can pretend it's a mirror, smiling into it, you're loving it. And switch sides. And switch once more. More. There we go. And just gently coming back towards center. Working your feet in a little bit. Nice big breath. Now, sitting up as straight as you can, really engaging your tummy. We're going to do that little gentle lean back. So remember, it wasn't very much, just more of giving yourself some space. You can stay upright if you want to, stretch it back. Hands on the hips, knees out to the side, whatever's good. Just gently pulling your leg up. So what I notice in this, if I'm sitting pretty straight forward, I notice it more on the outside of my tummy. If I come backwards a little bit, I notice that my core really engages in. And this gets more of that lower part of the tummy as well as the sides. So honor what your body's looking for today. So just some gentle marches. And coming back, nice gentle. Kind of shimmy yourself down, opening up, pulling your body towards me. And gently coming back. Nice big breath in and out. Coming back to that upright position. So go back to our march and find, how far back you want it to be. So I'm noticing that feeling like my tummy's getting a little bit tired. So if yours is, you're doing the right stuff. Because if you feel like you're doing this and everything's a little bit wobbly, means we're using the right muscles. A few more. And coming back up. You also notice my back was getting a bit tired, so we're just going to hold our body, pull it forward, stretching your head towards me. And rolling back just a little bit, stretching your back out, and forward towards me. And pushing back in. Bring your hands to your knees, coming up. And just bring your hands into heart center. Nice big breath in. And taking a nice long twist towards your right. And back towards center and twist. And back towards center and twist. towards center. Twisting again. Now this time as you twist a little bit deeper, I do think twisting in a seated position without, kind of supporting your legs for a twist is a little bit, I always think it's not as easy. It doesn't give us the same mobility as we do when we stand. Nice big breath. Nice big breath back to our center. Nice big breath in, sitting up, coming back. So we're going to use our, kind of modify our boat pose. So this time, one leg at a time, and you can use some support. We're just creating a bigger stretch in. Make sure our tummy is engaged. And up. So we're doing a deep march, getting ourselves ready for our boat pose. Though you might just find if we do boat that these marches are your favorite. So we'll do just a few more, because I notice when I do too many, I start slouching, and then my support is gone. Slowly coming up, reaching up real tall, and head forward, dropping down. A nice big breath coming up, little side to side movement. So if you feel like your tummy has gotten, good workout, hopefully you're not doing this after you've just eaten a bunch, right? Nice big breath coming back. So we'll modify our boat. So remember, you can do the marches. And if you want to, you can even march with your hands supporting. This makes it, I would say, accessible. I wouldn't say easy, but accessible. So you can stay doing some great marches. We're going to work with this quite a bit today. Tummy and arms, pretty exciting. And just slowly coming up. Just give yourself a little rotation. So you can make the movements larger, holding. Twist. I notice if I twist a little bit longer and just kind of sitting up a little more upright, I notice it a little bit higher in my tummy. Now once more. And gently coming back. Nice big breath. So if you're ready for a full boat, do that. If you like any one of the multiple modifications, whether it was a gentle marching or leaning way back into that boat, but coming back, shoulders down, chest up, gazing up at the sky, and slowly dropping down. Nice core work. Once more. We've got a lot of tummy. Shoulders down, chest up. And just slowly, when you're ready, you can hang out for just a minute longer if you have this space in the body. Drop your shoulders and coming down. We'll stretch a little hip flexors again because it really did get our tummy worked. So just, you can either drop your knee down. I actually happen to have my knee straight. I'm actually angled on the chair, you can probably see that, but I'm stretching back a little bit, deepening in that hip flexor. And coming up. Gentle stretch over. You can even open up a little bit, twisting. And coming up. Dropping down and coming up. And over. And coming up. And dropping down. Opening up your sides. So again, I was in a bit of a angled position. I my leg back a little bit further so I could open up a little bit deeper. And coming up. And all the way over. And coming up. And back, coming up. And over. And gently twisting around. Coming up. Bringing our left leg over, stretching out left arm underneath. Nice big breath, holding in. See if you can reach your arms up a little bit. And relaxing down. Switch sides. Right leg over, right arm under. Reaching up a little bit higher. Maybe feel some good stretches in your shoulders. And slowly coming down, relax your shoulders out. Dropping your head towards the right, keeping your shoulders straight. You can bring your arms down, deepening the stretch in your neck. So we used a lot of these upper shoulder muscles when we did a lot of our arm work. So I really want to stretch those out. And coming up, switching sides. And coming up. And switching sides, right ear to the shoulder. And this time, take your left arm, wrap it around your back, really help opening up front of your shoulder. You can rest your left hand or your right hand on your leg or drop it down. And slowly relax down. Switch sides. And for those of you that do a lot of side sleeping and kind of curl everything up, this feels so good in the morning. Wrapping your arm around, keeping all this stretched all the way open. Take a nice big cleansing breath in and out. And resting down, shake them out a little bit. And bring your hands right behind your ears. So I've kind of followed my ears around and coming back and gently pressing into your hands. Drop your shoulders down. See if you can notice that your shoulder blades are dropping a little bit further down your back. And gently bring your fingers just in front of your eyes and up. Gently pressing into your fingers, really, really, really light. You should feel it activate right in the side of your neck. breath in and out. Nice big breath, relaxing down. Just give yourself a little gentle side to side shake. Nice big breath. Bring your hands back in behind your ears and do the same, pressing into your head and pressing into your fingers, stretching upwards. Feel your shoulders drop a little bit further down your back. And bring your fingers just above your eyebrows. You figure out where my fingers were. Doing the same pressing and drop your shoulders down. Nice big breath. Relax it down. Again, opening it up. Make some big shoulder movements. We use our shoulders an awful lot, so just going to do some extra stretches with those. Gentle twist towards your left. And gently twisting around over towards your right. Nice big breath back towards center. Little side to side shake. Stretching up real tall. A little more apple picking, opening up. We've used our tummy an awful lot, so we want to get this nice and stretched out. And just gently coming down. Bring your beach ball back, or your kickball, right? And do some gentle movements in, really more of a bicep move. Gently up and down. So this one, if we have our hands into our sides, it's not a whole ton of muscle work in it, like the other stuff we've been doing. Very supportive, so you should feel your biceps move as we come up, dropping them down. Make this into a little bit of a brain game. Hands down, knees up. You can rotate your ankles a little bit when you do this. Make sure your tummy's working. Dropping down and up. Nice big breath. Just do a few more. See if your arms are getting a little bit tired. Resting down a little bit and coming up and reaching forward. So it's like we're going to wash the table and bring it back. I suppose we're only washing the table like this if we're really short, or it's a really tall table, not sure which, right? So really working our shoulders in again. Obviously, if the rotator, this isn't feeling so good, rotate down, so you can always come down in and back and forward again. You could do it as a bicep. We'll bring it up and back. again. Make sure your arms are working right. Do you feel them all? Feel those shoulders getting a little bit tight maybe? And bring them up and down. Now if you're thinking this is, pretty easy peasy, you can grab some hand weights. Even 1 pound hand weights will really help out. You can always just visualize that you've got some crazy strong or crazy heavy hand weights, right? A few more. So I'm visualizing that I have like a 3-pound weight in each hand. Obviously I just have to push it, right? I suppose I could do 5. Oh, nope, not 5, too heavy. Did a lot of work today. And drop them down, shake them out. Little side to side movement. Coming over to the right side of your chair. Coming back, so we're into a warrior 2. Just doing a nice stretch forward, shoulders back, visualize you're pressing up against the wall. And coming up. And up. And up. Reaching up real tall. So if this is too easy, stretch overhead, kind of rotate your body a little bit more. You can always drop your hand over, do a little rotation up. And slowly coming up, rotate sides. Warrior 2. And coming up and rotating around. You can reach over again if that's good. And coming up. And reaching up real tall. Rotate around, jumping your hand into your hip, opening up. And coming up. And nice long breath, reaching up real tall again. And reaching forward. Or nice rotation. Slowly going back up to a warrior 2. Gently coming back. So do a little visualizing. And we're coming forward. Looks like we're modifying a warrior 3 or diving off the diving board. Palms towards each other. And coming up, drop your shoulders down. And dropping your chest forward, head up. Just a little bit. You don't have to look at me. Just make sure that your neck isn't, totally down. And coming up. So with your thumbs down and your pinkies up, you'll probably feel a good stretch and work into your tricep. If you think it's too easy, just drop your hands down and up. Now if you've got those hand weights, do a little extra work for your arms. Because nobody really wants your arms waving too, right? Just your hands like to be waving, not the rest of you. So if we can get those triceps to be looking pretty good, and then rotate. So pretend that you've got the dumbbells up and up and up. So a few more long. Hold this one. And then palms up, but I'm holding onto the weights. Gently pumping in. So if you feel like your triceps are on fire, that's what we're looking for. And hold. And drop thumbs down. And just slowly coming up. So you can do a whole upper body thing and dropping forward. Just make sure your tummy is working. And drop. And back. All the way up. Hands to heart center. Nice big breath holding in. So we'll do a little bit of work with our legs. We're actually going to do a little bit, kind of like pretending we're balancing. So move a little bit closer to the edge of your chair. Right leg up and twist. And rotate opposite towards the left. And back. So you can sit upright in twist. I tend to lean back a little bit. Just kind of feels better in my body. Gives me a little bit more rotation if I do that. And back. And rotation. Dropping this back shoulder down, aiding in, twisting a little bit more. And up and twist. A little side to side movement. Nice big breath coming up. And a gentle twist towards your left. And coming up. And rotation. Big breath coming up and dropping down. Bring your legs in again, sitting up real tall. This time reaching forward real long. Drop your knee down if you can. If you've got the space, you can go a little bit further forward, deepening the stretch. And coming up. And reaching forward. Once more, stretching forward. And coming up. We'll switch sides once more, opening up those hips. And stretching forward. And coming up. And nice long stretch, reaching your head towards me. And coming up. Once more, nice deep stretch. Probably feel this into your glutes and into your low back. And slowly coming up. Just give yourself a hands to heart center. Take a nice big breath in and out. for joining us today. Namaste.